wind speeds in excess of 160 miles per hour, more than 2.4 trillion gallons of rain per day. Hurricanes are a destructive force that can crush anything and everything in its path. Are you ready for one? Tonight in a special presentation, WTXL ABC 27's weather team takes a look at what would happen during a potential hurricane hitting our area. Hurricane season 2016. What if?
Born from a tropical disturbance, it grows in strength as it approaches, gathering speed, spiraling, intensifying. The power and fury of a hurricane is unmatched in nature. Fortunately for the Big Bend coast, a hurricane has not hit head-on in over 30 years, but we need to prepare for one every year. What if a hurricane were to hit home? Over the next half hour, we'll examine that very question. How would WTXL cover it? What local resources are available? And how would organizations designed to handle natural disasters respond? We monitor the open Atlantic Basin waters days before any local threat is determined with our Tropics Watch briefing in every newscast. A suspicious disturbance appears to grow in the warm ocean and organizes into a tropical depression. The National Hurricane Center releases strength and path forecasts every 6 hours. It strengthens further using the heat from the ocean waters as its fuel. It becomes a tropical storm and is given a name. The forecast trends indicate that the warm Gulf waters may be a target for its future movement.
A wide variety of forecast data is available at our disposal. We use these models along with our own knowledge of tropical weather as guidance in our forecasting efforts. The pattern eventually leads the tropical storm into the southeastern Gulf, where it grows into a Category 1 hurricane. The outlook narrows its forecast path over the eastern Gulf. The Panhandle and Big Bend are within the hurricane's forecast cone of possible movement. It becomes slightly clearer that the hurricane may give our region greater issues. A tropical storm watch is issued for the coastal sections of the viewing area, meaning tropical storm conditions may be experienced in the watch zone within 48 hours.
The storm team starts continuous staffing in the studio. We keep you informed with the latest information on our social media outlets and start periodic live forecast updates throughout our television channels and our mobile app. We also keep our Weather Now channel fresh with the latest storm forecast and frequent live updates. Our news team is active in studio and out in the field, dedicated to gathering storm information from emergency management and law enforcement, even in times of danger.
As the hurricane keeps its focus on the northeastern Gulf, the danger increases for the Big Bend. The tropical storm watch is upgraded to a hurricane watch, then a hurricane warning. The warning means hurricane conditions are expected within 36 hours and also includes some inland counties. In the meantime, we crunch numbers, analyze new weather data, check observations, and hope for the best.
In advance of a potential direct landfall, we increase our coverage and information streams. The Storm Team Weather Center becomes my temporary home as I diligently track the approaching storm with help from the remaining meteorologists and forecasters on the team. We extend our coverage on Weather Now, and when it becomes clear that the hurricane will carry its wind and rain into a large part of our region, we stay on the air on all of our channels with a steady, continuous, reliable flow of news and weather information, while you stay inside in your safe place until the storm goes by.
We understand the what if of a tropical system impacting our area, but what's our current state heading into this year's hurricane season? The Big Bend has received about 3 to 5 inches more rainfall than average this year, with higher totals in southwest Georgia and in the Florida Panhandle. And that's wreaked havoc on our local rivers. In early January, the Apalachicola River had its 6th highest crest on record, and the Flint River in Bainbridge had its 11th highest crest ever. Because the ground can't handle any more heavy rain without flooding, hydrologists say the worst-case scenario this year is a slow-moving tropical system like Debbie back in 2012.
Debbie came in a situation where the grounds were relatively dry. You bring a storm like that into North Florida this time of year, early June, early July, when we're still relatively wet, the flooding can be quite significant.
Ahead, we show how community organizations rally together before tropical mayhem strikes and how teamwork is crucial in rebuilding afterwards.